The Last of Us is now only 4 months away. It will be getting released in April 2025. So let's check out the latest trailer for Season 2. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. I've seen a lot of people praise The Last of Us TV show. I've seen a lot of people bury and bash The Last of Us TV show. Do I think Season 2 will be an improvement on Season 1? I mean, it depends. Season 1 was based on the first game, obviously, and for me, the first game, absolute masterpiece. And if they ended it at a one standalone game, then to me, it would have went down in history as one of my favourite games of all time. And I'm not saying it's not. I think the first game still is one of my favourite games ever on the PlayStation or any other console for that matter. But I just think that it went into Season 2, didn't like the direction it took. I didn't even play the second season. That's how bad things are. Unfortunately, that's the direction that the show went, and I've seen, obviously, what happens to Joel. Look, not going to spoil anything. Am I expecting this season to be better than Season 1? I mean, probably not, but I don't think Season 1 was great, and they wasted it. There was, 9 episodes? 2 of those episodes were basically filler. 2 of those episodes had nothing to do with the story, and they decided to push a different agenda. I mean, would both of those episodes have happened if it was straight characters having romance? No, because they wouldn't have dedicated an episode each. So it is what it is. You know, they wasted 2 full episodes, and they wasted one of the best story arcs of the game, which of course is when Joel and Ellie meet up with Frank, or Bill even, Bill. They meet up. That was one of the best parts of the game, and they wasted that just so they could have 2 men of gay sex. But here is what it is. Let's get into the trailer. Let's break it down.
It doesn't matter if you have a code like me.
Alright, so there we see Abby. I believe that's the hospital she's walking through. And also, I mean, this Season 2, it could be out of sync in terms of the scenes in flashbacks and fast forwards. The timeline could be slightly messed up, so a lot of people expecting Joel... Sorry guys, throat's a bit fucked today. A lot of people expecting Joel to not make it out of the first 2 episodes. I think that they probably will try and change that. I mean, he could die in Season 2. He probably will die in Season 2, but I think a cliffhanger would be the best way for that. We'll see, though, if they can make that happen. I just do not expect Joel to die in the first episode or the first 2 episodes. I think that would be a bit foolish and a bit underwhelming, but we'll see.
There are just some things everyone agrees are just wrong.
Alright, so we're getting to... I mean, it looks a bit action-packed. It looks like we're getting a lot of infected, and I think that would be certainly one way to improve Season 2. I think we need more infected. Season 1, it's struggled with the lack of zombies. Look, and I get it, this show is not necessarily about infected, it's not about the zombies, but I still think that they probably should have had more in Season 1, so it looks like they may be doing more in Season 2. We'll find. And there it is, guys, there's a flare. Season 2, April, The Last of Us HBO original. And that will be obviously on Max. So, yeah, there you go. There's your Season 2 trailer. I don't think they're giving away that much. Certainly didn't get to see much of Joel, which would maybe suggest that he isn't going to be around that long. But, I mean, it's kind of sad how they've completely just race-swapped these characters. And, I mean, are white people not allowed to exist anymore? I mean, come on. You're only allowed to be white if you're a bad guy. Like, look at the cannibal that liked the underage children in the first season. Is it any surprise that guy was white? Is anybody shocked at that? No, definitely not. So they keep him white, obviously, because he's a bad guy, and therefore he 100% needs to be white. But you look at the other characters, like Joel's daughter, clearly white. Well, first of all, Joel. Now, I would say Pedro Pascal, he's close enough. I mean, he can pass as a white man. So, and he does look a bit like Joel, I think, somewhat looks a little bit like Joel. So, you can almost accept that. But you look at his daughter, Sarah, who I actually thought did a decent job of acting in episode 1. But in the game, she's white. In the series, she's black. Therefore, that means that Joel must have had a black wife. So, Joel's wife was black in order to have Sarah. Because you can't have a black kid if none of the parents are black. Simple as that. You look at Maria, Tommy's wife, in the game. White, blonde hair, blue eyes. In the TV series, of course, she has to be black. I just don't get it. I honestly don't get it. But you look at the minorities that were in season 2. You look at Dina, Ellie's girlfriend. Of course, she is like Indian, and she's also Indian in the series. Brown. You look at the Asian guy from the game in season 2. Forget his name, but she's Ellie's friend. He's obviously Asian, and he remains Asian. So, if you're a good person, and you're a minority, then you get to keep that minority character. But, if you're a good person, and you're white, then they change your colour. It's mental. Unless you're part of the LGBT community, then, Ellie gets to stay as white. But, it's like they had to find the most LGBT person they could, this gender fluid nonsense bullshit. They couldn't just... It's garbage, man. These woke, this woke ideology, these woke policies, man, it's absolutely insane. Why can't we just have TV shows that don't erase whiteness, or they don't push all these, LGBT alphabetical ideologies? It makes no sense to me, guys. Look, season 2 of The Last of Us, it might be decent, but I'm not holding it on it. We'll wait and see. That's it. Till next time. Peace.